Welcome back to Central Coast Council's video series about road safety for older road users. The information in this series is from Transport for New South Wales. You can watch and listen to any or all of the videos depending on your own needs and interest at a time that suits you. This session is about pedestrian safety and alternative transport safety. The first part of this session is about pedestrian safety. We're all pedestrians at times. When driving, we need to be mindful of pedestrians. A driver turning left or right at an intersection must give way to any pedestrian crossing the road the driver is entering. Here is a short animated video to explain this.
Giving way to pedestrians when turning. If you are turning left or right at an intersection, you must give way to any pedestrian crossing the road that you are about to enter. This rule applies to intersections both with and without traffic lights. However, it doesn't apply at roundabouts.
When you're a pedestrian, the following tips may help keep you safe. Take your time and plan your walk. You're more likely to slip or trip if you're rushed. Wear bright colours to increase your visibility, especially at dawn or dusk, and safe shoes with slip-resistant soles. If you use a hearing aid or glasses, wear them. Always walk on the footpath when there's one available. If you're a bit unsteady, use handrails on stairs or ramps. When crossing the road, use pedestrian crossings or traffic lights. If there aren't any available, look for the safest, shortest and most direct route to cross. Check for turning vehicles and cyclists at intersections before crossing. Never assume a driver can see you. Their vision may be affected by poor light, sunlight or parked cars. Wait for vehicles to stop completely before stepping off a curb. Make eye contact with the driver so that you know that they are aware of you. If there's a pedestrian refuge island, use it to help you cross safely. Pedestrian refuge islands are installed on busy or wide roads to help pedestrians cross in 2 stages, so they can concentrate on traffic coming from one direction at a time. Drivers are not required to stop, so pedestrians need to be careful and wait for safe breaks in the traffic before stepping out. Use a raised intersection if there's one available. These create a safe, slow-speed crossing and public space at minor intersections. They reinforce slow speeds and encourage motorists to yield to pedestrians at the crosswalk. When walking on a shared pathway, keep to the left and allow room for cyclists to pass. Listen out for cyclist warning bells. If you stop to talk, move off the pathway or to the far left of the path. Keep dogs on short leads and under control at all times. The second topic area is bicycle riding. Bicycle riders have the same rights and responsibilities as vehicle drivers and motorcycle riders. Like everyone else, bicycle riders have the right to travel on the roads and be shown courtesy and care by other road users. Drivers must watch out for bicycle riders. They are vulnerable road users as they can be very hard to see. If they are involved in a crash, cyclist injuries can be very serious. By law, drivers who pass a bicycle rider must allow a distance of at least 1 metre when the speed limit is 60 kilometres an hour or less, and 1.5 metres when the speed limit is more than 60 kilometres an hour. Penalties apply to drivers caught not allowing the minimum distance when passing a bicycle rider. We'll now show a short animated video about this legislation.
When the speed limit is 60 kilometres per hour and under, you must give bicycle riders at least 1 metre of space when you pass them. If the speed limit is over 60 kilometres per hour, you must give bicycle riders at least 1.5 metres of space when passing. Sometimes you won't be able to provide this distance, as well as stay on your side of the road or in your lane, and that's okay. When it's safe to do so, you may cross centre lines, straddle lane lines and drive on painted islands while you are passing bicycle riders to help you give them enough space. But you can only do this when it is safe to do so. To find out more about the rules, visit the website gotogether.transport.nsw.gov.au.
Drivers are also reminded to look out for bicycle riders before opening their vehicle doors. If you're riding a bicycle, here are a few tips to help keep you safe. By law, an Australian and New Zealand approved helmet must be worn when riding a bicycle. Make sure the straps are not twisted and they fit securely around your ears and under your chin. Wear brightly coloured clothing so you're easily seen. Your bike must have a working brake, bell or horn, and a rear reflector. If used at night, it must also have a front white light and a rear red light. Check your bike for the following every ride. A. Air in tyres. B. Brakes are working. And C. Chain intact. Always be in control of your bike and ride in a predictable manner so that others don't have to react suddenly to your movements. Take care when riding past parked vehicles and leave sufficient room to avoid a crash. When riding on shared pathways, keep to the left. Sound your bell to let others know you're about to pass. Pass on the right, allowing at least 1 metre of space where possible between yourself and those you pass. The last topic is about safety around public transport, both when driving and when using these options yourself. Buses are large, heavy vehicles which can't stop quickly. Drivers should give way to buses, not merge too closely in front of buses, keep a safe distance from a bus in front of you, and slow down to 40 kilometres an hour when bus lights are flashing. When using a bus, plan ahead and don't rush for a bus. Stand back from the curb when waiting for a bus, and never cross the road in front of or behind a bus. Wait until the bus is gone and then use a safe place to cross. Rail safety. A level crossing is an intersection where a railway line crosses a road or path. At level crossings, drivers must adhere to the posted speed limit, obey stop, give way and other signs and signals, keep clear of train tracks and not enter the crossing unless there is room for your vehicle on the other side of the tracks, not stop on an area painted with yellow crisscross lines. If a level crossing has boom gates and/or flashing lights, you must not start to cross until the signals have stopped flashing and the gates or booms are fully open. When using the train network as a passenger, you should wait behind the yellow line on the platform, watch the gap between the platform and the train. Never try to board the train once the departure whistle has blown. And if you need help when getting on or off a train, ask the station staff. Thank you for watching. We hope you've picked up a few safety tips about these topics, and you'll tune in again for another session. If you'd like further information, contact Transport for New South Wales on 132213 or visit the website roadsafety.transport.nsw.gov.au.